Hey there, YouTubers. I've gotten some requests for like maintenance videos saying I don't show a lot of maintenance. I'm gonna knock on wood. I haven't had to do a lot of maintenance. This is a 99 Leisure Travel. I've had it for just a few months, under 3 years, and I haven't had that many problems with it, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you all the problems I have had. First thing that went was the master brake cylinder. Had it fixed, no big deal. I've also had all the hoses and belts and fluids and everything like that were replaced when I bought it. Another problem I had was ball joints. I had the ball joints replaced on both sides, and on one side the upper control arm had to be replaced too. So those are the two bigger things that have had happen. Another problem that I had was up here. There was a small leak that was coming behind the coffee pot, and when I bought it I thought it was just the coffee pot. It ended up this was broken, so I cleaned it all out and resealed it. I keep a paper towel up there now, haven't had a drop in it since. One weird thing I had was, took a while to figure out, this is the refrigerator. One of these was on upside down, and down in the bottom of these is a drain, and that had gotten all clogged up. So it took me a while to figure out, because when it rained I was getting some water, not where Vinny is, right on that step where he's laying. I would get water here, and I would get water back about in this spot back here, and I couldn't figure it out. What it ended up being was, because that was clogged, the water was backing up and it was following the power lines, and it would go up front because it gets DC power from the alternator to run when you drive, and the part in the carpet is where it runs to get power, real power. So once I unclogged that, it hasn't happened again, and that took a screwdriver. Back under there, I don't know if I can show it very well, but back under there is where the heater blower is. AC and heater blower. So I was having AC, but I wasn't getting any air to blow. So I took that out. I figured I was going to have to replace it. I just cleaned up the connections and figured, well, let me connect it back up. And it's worked ever since. Fingers crossed it keeps working. Some people have said, when I've shown some pictures underneath, that they see a lot of rust. I got a little bit of surface rust, but really not bad at all for a 99 vehicle. And this thing does not leak or burn a drop of oil. It's always clean. The other problem I've had is the front tires. When I bought it, the vehicle shook pretty good, and I said, well, maybe it's bad tires. They put brand new tires on it, and they're great ever since. I didn't have to pay for those, and I put 2 new tires on myself. I had a little rust here. I tried my best to sand it and paint it up with some Rust-Oleum, but it's looking like it's coming through. Real hard place to sand, but I need to touch that up again. My stereo has seen better days, which is obvious. I mean, it's a cassette deck. One of my speakers doesn't work, so I have plans to replace that, but right now I'm getting by with it, but I'd like that to work a little bit better. As for inside, coffee pot, microwave, refrigerator, all the outlets, all the mechanicals, the hot water heater, the generator, the propane, I mean, I have not had a single problem with any of the onboard mechanicals. Everything has worked every time I've asked it to, the furnace, everything. I try to do monthly tests on the things I don't use very often, but as for the inside, I've been very lucky. When winter comes along, this is a small RV, so I don't run RV antifreeze through all the lines. I just use an air compressor and blow the lines out, and then I put some antifreeze in the trap, RV antifreeze into the traps. But not one single thing that I can complain about on the mechanicals, which I'm very happy. The AC has worked on both heat and air every single time I've used it. Not one single problem. Again, I need to knock on wood because for a 16-year-old vehicle, I don't know if this is to be expected, but I'm very grateful. One thing I need to fix is, this is my outside shower. I took the hose for the inside shower and I put it here because this is what they were actually using for the inside shower. But this leaks. I need to replace the whole thing. I mean, I can try to replace washers and stuff, but I don't use it a lot, and the way it's crammed in there, it's a project that I've been putting off because I don't use it very often. But I do need to fix that. You've all probably seen this. I need to touch up the paint on the hood, or maybe just have the whole hood repainted and figure it out. Every single light, every indicator, everything has never been replaced since I've had it, and no problems whatsoever. These are a little oxidized. I try to clean them a couple years to brighten them up. You can do a little bit with that gel stuff, but one day I might need new headlights, whole new assemblies. So for me, the review of the maintenance on my RV, I come to two conclusions. One, if you take care of things, fix things as they need fixed, you should be good. And two, I got lucky. I got an RV that really didn't have any problems. I mean, that master brake cylinder went out a month or two after I bought it, but you know, that's nothing to blame where I bought it from. Those things happen. But keep your maintenance up, and I think you can keep an older RV chugging right along. And again, drive strong. I've heard people with other issues of the Dodge, whole powertrain and everything, and I haven't had any problems whatsoever. That's what it is, if it's helpful. And as I've said, I've had it a few months short of 3 years. I've put 25,000 miles on it, and it just went over 88,000 miles, and it has never once given me a hiccup, nothing. Again, you can't see me, but I'm knocking on my head because I'm knocking on wood. But I think it just goes to show, if you take care of things, they can last, and you got to start off getting a little bit lucky. Getting one that was built on a good day. Everybody had a good day the day they put this together. So that's my maintenance history of my Class B RV. Hopefully it helps some people know that there are good ones out there, older used models that, again, I paid around 15 grand for this, so I don't have much room to complain. I'm pretty happy. Have a great and wonderful day.